Blog Talk Radio.
Well, hello to all. Welcome to Divas That Care Network. I am Joyce Benning, and I will be your host for this show. Divas That Care is working together to make the world a better place. Our podcast may be listened to on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, and any place you listen to podcasts. Our website, divasthatcare.com, has all of our amazing hosts and their shows of women they are interviewing around the world. I am just so very, very excited today to have an incredible diva, Angie Payne, with me, and she is going to talk about horses, which gets me even more excited yet. And Angie, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a little about yourself?
Oh, my goodness. So my name's Angie Payne. I live in Alberta, Canada, and it's cold right now. I am 62 years old. Changed my career when I was 52. I have 3 grown children and 4 beautiful grandchildren. I have a 2-year-old granddaughter, a 4-year-old granddaughter, a 2-year-old grandson, and a 5-month-old granddaughter. So it's hard in these times to not be able to lay my hands on them. So
I totally understand. Yes, I have a granddaughter too, and not being able to hug her, that's tough.
It is.
So I totally understand that from you. Well, I was looking, Angie, at your website and at your Facebook page on Equine Enrichment, and I saw where you are a certified coach, if I pronounced that correctly.
Equine Gestalt coach, yes.
Yes. Can you share with our audience a little bit about what that involves and what that is?
Sure. So in 2011, January 2011, I embarked on a 2-year certification program from Touched by a Horse in Colorado, and you become an equine Gestalt coach. So what does that mean? It means that we bring Gestalt methodology, which means that we enable clients to be able to finish their unfinished business. Well, why do we partner with horses? Well, horses see the energy of where traumas lie in our bodies. They identify places for the client to be able to go in a safe way. And sometimes they call BS on people. and what that means is that because horses need to feel safe, as humans, we're really good at feeling one way on the inside, but presenting something totally different on the outside. You know, when you say, hey, how are you today? I'm good. And honestly, there are a lot of times where we're not actually good. Well, for a horse, that doesn't feel safe. And so you'll often see horses during a Gestalt session not be able to connect to the client because what they're saying on the outside or what they're presenting on the outside isn't actually their truth. And so what's beautiful about horses is they give that feedback to enable the client to go to have a deeper experience. And they don't do it in a judgmental way. It is what it is. And when they do hear or feel something that is very true and very deep, they immediately will connect with a client. And so there's that immediate feedback. And oftentimes people say things they've never said before, but it's greeted with like a nose on the heart or, this sort of reverence from the horse that really feels like they're supported. And it's really a beautiful thing.
Oh, that is just incredible. Oh, I just love that because I mean, horses are one of my passion, and I've always known how much they've helped me. And hearing you talk about all this, oh my, how you can relate when you're around the horses. So in this, that's where you are finding the healing power that the horses have the ability to help heal the people through their.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. It's more of it's experiential first of all, and so I hear a lot of people say to me, I knew this up in my head because I've been to traditional therapies, which are wonderful, but I've never actually felt it in my body. And so once I felt it in my body, I could integrate it into my life. Like there's an actual physical shift in people. And so, with horses, it's just honest feedback, It's honest feedback, it's immediate feedback, and when a shift happens with a horse, the people actually feel it. So then they take that feeling and can integrate it into their life. And huge shifts happen and changes happen for people. And I know this to be true because I've done my own personal healing in the Gestalt methodology. So when somebody sits with me in an arena, I really get it because I've had those experiences myself. So, it's quite different. And sometimes, people come and go, I don't know what this is all about, but I thought I'd give it a try. And it is very hard to explain.
Oh, my goodness.
But definitely people see a shift when they do leave the arena.
I just love that. And the feeling you must have by being able to help these people make a difference in their life through your horses. That must be incredible for you also. And you, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, it really is an honor to, I guess, in some ways, bring a voice to what their work actually is. So, it is a partnership between me and my horses. They're giving me feedback, and they're also giving clients feedback, but it's really my job to try to interpret it, ask the right questions to enable my clients to find their truth about their own story. And then it's my job to set up an experience for them to complete that piece of work, I guess, is what we call it. So, that can look like somebody actually gets to speak their truth for the first time. They get to say they never were able to say, or they get an opportunity to emote emotions that have been stuffed down inside of them for sometimes years and years and years.
Oh, wow. That is just incredible. That is so neat. Such a rewarding career that you have chosen. It would be. And do you work with all ages of people and people with all kinds of different problems, or do you focus on certain ages and certain people?
We do work with anybody that wants to book a session with horses. My particular passion is really working with people that, perhaps have struggled with addiction, because underneath addiction is pain, right? And Gabor Mate says it beautifully. He says, don't ask why the addiction, ask what the pain is. And so for me, I really love to watch people that have struggled with addiction start to do their personal work and get stronger and stronger and stronger, because those things are no longer inside of themselves. They're releasing those emotions, and they're releasing those thoughts and those words, and something just it just shifts for them. And that to me is a gift. I love watching women step into their power. That also is a particular love of mine, just to watch the face change and to know that, they have a voice too, and that they deserve to take up space just like everybody else.
Oh, yes, that is just incredible. Well, that goes along very much with the quote I saw on your website that said, on the other side of fear is freedom.
Yeah.
I just love that. I thought that was so beautiful and how fitting to everything that you are sharing. That just goes right along with all of it. And releasing that fear and getting to that freedom and how the horses relate into that. Oh, well,
yeah,
I have
it's
to
like
ask.
they already see the beauty in somebody. You know, they know it all. They know our underbelly, the places that aren't so beautiful, and we all have those places. But they don't judge any of that. All they want is for us, I believe, is for us to step into everything that we've been given, all of our true gifts that we've all been born with. They love to watch people step into those and embrace them.
Oh, that is so awesome. Well, I did also see you have one of the horses is called Romeo. Is he a special horse on your ranch and in your therapy?
He is definitely special. He will turn 21 on the 12th of May, and he and I have been together for 21 years. So I would say he probably knows me better than anybody, and he probably knows me better than I know myself. But he really was the horse that, for lack of a better way to put it, cracked me wide open. So I had lived most of my life silent and had some things happen in my life that, caused pain. And one day I was taking a riding lesson, and I can't remember what Romeo did or what my coach said, but it caused me to stop, and I cried for probably 15 minutes and couldn't stop. And so it was at that point that I started to realize that something was going on with horses, especially this particular horse, and what was the lesson and what did I need to know. And that's when I embarked on trying to find a place where I could learn to bring horses into a realm where they're supposed to be, in my opinion. Like, how could I learn to somewhat read what Romeo was trying to share and help others to release their own traumas. And that's how I found Touched by a Horse.
Oh, my goodness. So, that is so inspiring. So Romeo sounds to me like he was kind of a part of your aha moment.
Absolutely. And, he doesn't cut me a break at all. He never cuts me a break. And there are a few people he doesn't cut breaks with. I see him with children, though, that, he ends up being the most gentle soul. Yet with adults, he can get big if we're not getting it. And I've seen him do it to other, to clients of mine. And definitely to me, it's sort of like, this is what you need to know. And so figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, I'm going to get bigger. He's one of those horses that expresses what he needs to express, and he doesn't apologize for any of it. It's like, oh my gosh, did I accidentally bite you? Oh, sorry, not really sorry. Did you get it? Did you get the message? It's like, oh, dude, you don't have to always yell. You could whisper. So he does whisper with kids, but he doesn't always whisper with adults.
He's very straightforward with adults.
Very direct.
I'm
looking at him right now, looking at me.
He knows you're talking about him.
He certainly does, yes.
Oh, that is incredible. That is awesome. Well, I have to ask you another question. I was on listening to one of your From the Pasture. You were talking about during this time right now that we are all going through in COVID-19, the horses have been doing a lot of laying down. in the pastures. And I personally have noticed that myself with the horses. Can you just highlight a little bit on what the meaning is behind this?
So it's just my perception of what I believe is going on, but because they are so connected to the vibration of humans and of the land and of the earth, I see them more still, more reverent, and, laying down. It's almost like they want to get closer and closer connection to the vibration. And I know that they heal from a distance. I know that they do. I see them do it. So what I notice is them standing stiller or laying down, and they're yawning a lot. And so in the work that I do, when we see horses yawn, it's their form of releasing energies that they pick up on that are not serving people. And what they do so beautifully is they do let it go. Unlike us, where we pick something up, we hold on to it, they do not do that. And so my belief is that they're just feeling the energy of, frankly, the trauma that humans are going through right now, and also Mother Earth. And they stand in reverence of, hopefully, the healing that is happening for Mother Earth, but also the healing that will happen for humankind, perhaps during this time and definitely after this time. So it's been interesting for me to watch that. Even when I walk up and they are laying down, they don't really move a whole lot. They sort of, in normal times, they might pop their head up and go, "Oh, you're coming," but they don't. They just are still, and when I get close, they don't really react to anything. They're just connected to the vibration, is what I believe.
Oh, I absolutely love that. That is such a great explanation, because I have seen it so much. Mine have even let me walk up to them and take pictures with them laying down, and that's not a normal deal with them. So I'm like, oh, that is so exciting. That was a very good explanation of how they are relating to all of the stress that us humans are going through also during this time. That is incredible. Well, I have asked you too, how may others get involved if they want to know more about what you do and become involved in your equine enrichment?
Oh, well, I would love for people to join my Facebook page, and I do go live, and I'm always happy to have conversations with people about horses. Anything I have to offer, I'm happy to share. And one of the things we do out here at the ranch, we won't be doing it just yet, but we do a couple of volunteer trainings every year. So people that want to get involved, that live close by, want to get involved with, groups that we put on or private sessions, they can come out and spend a day, and we train them around the Gestalt coaching, and just kind of what it might look like and how they would be able to support during those sessions. And they go on a list, and when we have something going on at the ranch, we reach out and kind of first come, first serve, get to come out and volunteer. So we have a wonderful group of people, and we can always use more. People get busy or something happens and they have to drop off the list, but our volunteers we couldn't do what we do without our volunteers.
Oh, that is so awesome. That is really neat. So really, and I believe you are actually going live on your Facebook page, Equine Enrichment, at 2 o'clock Mountain Time today. Is that correct?
We will be going live. There's an event on the Facebook page called Live from the Pasture, and we're going to try to go live from there. We're not sure. As you know, technology is not really my friend, but but that's what we're going to try to do. So, yes, if you want to go to Equine Enrichment, you would be able to find the event there.
Oh, that is just super. That is great. Well, Angie, I want to ask you too, do you have any last words or thoughts or tips to leave with our audience?
You know, I would just say during that time or this time, if you're driving somewhere and you see some horses in a pasture, I would encourage you to stop and just stand and see what happens, see what they might have to offer for you. And it all gives you an opportunity to become present. That's really what they do, is encourage people to become present, even if it's just for a moment. So if you guys get an opportunity to spend some time with a horse, I would encourage you to do it. It might very well change your life.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Yes, I spend lots of time with mine. Oh, that is incredible. What a great tip to leave with our audience today. And Angie, I want to thank you so much for being my guest, and I hope that you will return in the future and keep us updated on the incredible work that you are doing with your horses on your ranch.
Thank you so much, Joyce.
Oh, you are so welcome, Angie. Thank you so much for being on. And we will be posting all your social media links to this podcast. And I also want to thank all of our listeners for listening to this interview with our amazing diva, Angie Payne. Please share your family and friends, along with telling them that they may listen to Divas That Care podcasts on Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or any place they listen to podcasts. Be sure to check out all the hosts and their shows on divasthatcare.com. And have a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to all. Give your animals a hug and share your love with them. And until next time, stay strong and healthy.